Hey guys, Ek13 here. This is me, and this is my friend Cobra King 44. This is my old server called Epicness. I shut it down because it lags up my internet a lot. That's another thing I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you today how to make a server. But the important thing, I'm not gonna teach you guys how to port forward because everyone has a different router. So maybe you guys could look that up. A lot of the videos are really helpful in port forwarding. So I'm just going to teach you guys how to make a server. And if you don't want the server to go over the internet, I can teach you how to make one that just works in your house on other computers connected to your Wi-Fi. And, well, I'll show you how. But one thing to let you know, if you have maybe over 10 people, I'm guessing, on your server at once, it can lag your internet up quite a bit, just to let you know. So I shut mine down because it was lagging it up, and my parents didn't like that. We weren't getting our money's worth of the internet. So, I mean, it's your decision. If you have under 10 people, you should be okay. But 10 people is like the max, and it might start lagging up a little bit. I mean, 8 people would do fine. So, I'll show you how. Alright, so you're going to want to open your internet. If it loads faster. It's probably really laggy to you guys, but it's pretty fast for me. Like, Google's up right now, running. There he goes. Alright, I like to do... Ooh. I like to do how to make a bukkit server wiki. I don't know, it's just helpful. That's what I use a lot, the wiki. This is how I made my server. My server was really popular, apparently, and a lot of people liked it. I can show you guys how to get plugins after this. I'll probably make a separate video for that. So, let's see. So, this is what the website's gonna look like. Ding ding. So, you're gonna go down to Windows because this is the one I'm doing. I'm not doing. It has Windows. And it also has a Linux and it has a Mac. So it has all servers on here on this website. It's Minecraft Bukkit Server Wiki. So I'm just going to teach you guys how to do the Windows because that's what I'm running right now. So this is a 32-bit operating system. For this server would be the 32-bit operating system. This right here is your batch file, these codes. This is your run batch file. So I'm going to show you how this works. It's pretty interesting. So if you have a 32-bit computer, and to figure that out, you just go Start, right-click on Computer, go to Properties, and here you go. So I have a pathetic computer. My server tended to work fine on it, apparently. My processor's okay, but I did a lot of work to my computer, and it doesn't show, like, RAM difference and stuff. So I have a 32-bit operating system. 64-bit's faster, but really it depends on your processor more than anything. So this is a 32-bit here. So what I would use is the 32-bit, this one. Now, if you had a 64-bit, where my 32 was in there, you would use this one. And if both of those don't work, which both of those did not work on mine, I tried this one first because I had a 32-bit, and it said like I couldn't find something or Java wasn't working right. So I read a little more on here, and I used this one. And this one worked for me, so I'm going to show you this one. For you guys, if you had 32-bit or 64-bit, I suggest you guys try one of these first, whichever computer you have. So, we're going to use this, because this is the one my computer works with. And if both of these don't work, try this out. And if that doesn't work, just read more on with this, and maybe you could try that out. This didn't work for me. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to paste it into Notepad. So, we have this in Notepad. We're going to save as, and we're going to save it as all types files, and we're going to save it as run.bat. The thing about run.bat is you don't really need to call it run. You can call it server.bat. You can call it anything right here, but you have to have the .bat after it. I could call it like NathanielAwesome1.bat. I could call it Ek13.bat. I could call it anything, really. But you have to have the .bat. That makes the batch file. So you would save that to your server folder. I already have this made because I pre-did this and all. to show you guys. So you would save it, and it would make a batch file in your server folder. So we're going to keep this up. So what you end up is your server folder. I just called it new folder because I was too lazy to name it. So you end up with this run thing here. Yep, so it's a batch file. I'm going to show you how to get this craft bucket thing. This is actually the main server part because there's two parts. You got to get this. This is like your startup thing I just showed you, and this is the server itself. These are the two items you need for the server, and then everything else will come when I show you. So we're going to go back to the internet and see this craft bucket recommended build. I think this is outdated because I'm doing 1.3.2, but I looked and saw that they don't have the 1.3.2 out for bucket right now. They have 1.3.1, so I'm going to show you guys how to make a 1.3.1 server. And so how to do that is you can just Google bucket. So I would go to get bucket. You can even read and stuff. Like bucket is actually where I get all my plugins. Bucket is amazing. So you would download this, but here's the thing. When you download it, it says version and that. So I'm going to click on that, show you what the most important part when you download. When you download this, there's why isn't it loading? Here it goes. You're going to go to save as, and you're going to save it into your server folder. It's just going to save my desktop. Here's the most important part. You're going to save it as craftbucket.jar. That's why it's important. Craftbucket.jar. It has to be that. Otherwise, the server will not work. It'll say like can't find craftbucket.jar when you open your run. So save that into the server folder where run is. I already have. And so this would be what you just downloaded. It should say craftbucket. It might say craftbucket.jar. I don't think it will work. It will say craftbucket.jar. It's got to say craftbucket here. And so since you got those two, this is the magic of the server. So you press this, open it, because if you got that there, it should work. This will load up all your recipes, and it's starting up your server. And it's loading everything. This is a 1.3.1 right here. It's loading all your data. And I've made a server before, so I know it works. But I'm not going to show you how to port forward. And there's like a glitch with my computer that I have to tell Mojang that Minecraft 1.3.1, actually, it doesn't get any server reception with that. The reason I know that is because I had a backed up version of 1.2.5 in my percentage app data folder. And I took that and I put 1.2.5 version back like in my computer, so I had Minecraft 1.2.5 again, and I actually had server connection. Like it would show servers. Before, on like the 1.3.1 and the 1.3.2 does not show server connection for some reason in my computer. My other computer only gives me 1 bar, so I'm gonna ask Mojang why and stuff. So there we go. Everything's created. It already made a spawn. I don't even have. Oh, well, you don't have plugins, so. Okay, so this is your server. You can just do stop, enter, and closing. And it should be closing, shutting down the server. It's kind of lagging up a little bit, probably because Hypercam's up, so. Alright. You don't have essentials. So right now, it's a normal server. You're going to spawn everywhere you want. So this is your server. Here's your server properties file. One of the most important things is server properties. What you want to do is you're probably going to put game mode 0. That means survival. And your MOTD is actually what it says on your server. Mine says welcome to epicness when the server shows up on your multiplayer list. So you can change that and name it whatever you want. Allow flight, you don't want that. And here's the thing, online mode, you want that to be true. That means people could play offline on your server. their name would be player. But they can hack doing that, so you probably want online mode on. So true, keep that. And the server IP, you can keep blank. People say to put your IP there, but it actually messes things up. So, we're gonna close this. So basically you can leave your properties folder as it is. This is your world folder. You can save this folder. You can copy it and back it up so if anything crashes. And so now I'm going to teach you guys how to use plugins. Plugins folder is empty so far because we don't have any. I still have my other server backed up. It's in the 1.2.5. I can always update it. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you how to update your server. Remember that craft bucket we downloaded? When it updates, just download that again. Remember, name it as craftbucket.jar, and that will update your server. So, my server folder. Let's show you my server. This is my server. I got a bazillion things in here. I have like group manager and all that, and that just takes forever. So, my craft bucket 1.2.5 version, I love it. Because I can actually go on it. So if a server's outdated and you're outdated, you can still go on it. If you're updated and the server's outdated, you can't go on it. If your computer's outdated, like Minecraft's outdated, and you go on a server that's updated, it'll say like, I don't know, something with like, can't connect with Java or something like that. So, I'm going to show you my plugins. Let's make this bigger. I don't know what lib means. I don't have anything in it, so I don't worry about it. Plugins. So I got not too many. As much as I need. So I like Broadcaster. That's a really nice one. Like config. I haven't messed with it for a while because my server is off and it just reloaded automatically. Like it went to the automatic start thing. This is your first message. Load faster, Microsoft Word thingy. It's probably really slow for you guys that you're watching right now because it's pretty fast for me. So, this would be your message. And just keep, if you get Broadcaster, just keep these things true and false here. Don't mess with those. Just mess with your message and your delay and offset. Don't care about that. Now, this is one of the main things here, Essentials. Essentials gives you your MOTD of the server. So when someone joins, it'll say, you have joined the game. So I made my MOTD. Welcome to Epicness. If you need any help, use rules or whatever and have fun. And it looks like this whenever you join the server. Now if you first join, I have this thing called First Join Plus or something like that. Then you have user data. All the people that have been on my server and stuff. Really long. I have a bunch of people who've been on mine. They all like it. So, like, that's all their data. You can actually, well, I'm not gonna say it. It's kind of like stalking almost. But warps. Warps. These are all my warps. You don't make these. You make them, you go like set warp with essentials. Essentials, it makes the spawn. It makes the warps. Essentials is the most important thing, I think. Because, you know, when you do, like, if you have a vanilla server, you do /game mode, your name or whatever, another player's name or your name, and then 1 to go in creative. On here, you just do /gm, and that's game mode to it. Essentials is really nice. So, I'm going to show you guys how to get, well, plugins. And plugins is really how a server is special. Plugins is one of the most important parts. In Group Manager, and I can explain how to do that. It's so complicated. It'll be called like Essentials Group Manager or something like that. So you can actually look up Essentials and it'll give you the Group Manager. So this is Group Manager, and it's really difficult how I made it. Like we could go to global groups, and you could have like, these are all the commands that a builder could do. I allowed them to do AFK, their balance. I don't remember why I gave them check color, but nobody knows how to use that. Mail. I don't know why I gave them me. Probably should take me out. Oh well. Nobody goes on anymore. signs saying all this stuff, like TP deny, TP accept. Yeah, builder should have that, I think. And obviously spawn. I actually had to add spawn and help and warp because the builder couldn't do /spawn. It would say no access to command. So when you go to spawn and you want to go back to spawn and you leave it, you can't. But I added essentials.spawn for builder. Oh, and to explain how to do group manager, you're going to have this little line thing here. Space, essentials is what kind of plugin you're using. And then dot is the command, like the slash is the dot there. And then these are the commands. So like if I wanted to make them be able to game mode themselves, I would do essentials.gm or this little line space essentials.gm and they could do game mode. I don't want them doing that, so I only made like admin do that or something like that. Moderator has like kit and other things like kick. I don't think they have ban though. Admin has ban. I think I made a new one. It's not in here though. It's in the other one. And like you have a bunch of other things. You don't want to mess with where it says bukkit stuff like this, like bukkit admin. Don't mess with that. Just do essentials stuff like that. G essentials. So you can go into config. You don't want to mess with config. Config. You want to go into worlds. World. Go to groups. Don't mess with the users. Those are just the people that are ranked. In groups. This is groups here. And this is where I made my own rank. I made my own rank called VIP, and I did it manually, so I wrote all of this stuff here. All of that. I had to type in all of those commands to make sure it would work. So, yeah. Like admin can game mode themselves, as I said. Essentials GM and their permissions. These are like custom permissions here. Or you could do in the other one, but I made my own ring, so I had to do all the permissions in here. It wasn't very fun just going essentials TP here, essentials teleport here, essentials fly, time set. I don't know why I get them time, but VIP is a really good rank. Thank God, essentials fly. I thought I gave them more than that. Wait, do they have essentials fly? Yeah, they have essentials fly. Why did I give them that? Well, I probably don't want that there. Now everything's gonna be like, it's all wrong what you did. So, I'll save it like that. Yes. So, that's your plugins. I'm going to show you guys how to get essentials, because that's the most important thing. I just showed all about essentials right there. So, that was my server thing. This is the one I was showing you guys how to make right here. It has no plugins or nothing. I'm not gonna download the plugins. I'm just gonna show you. So I'm gonna delete my server right now, because I can always get a recycling bin or whatever. So we go back to internet, and we go onto the website of Bukkit. I think it's spelled wrong though. It's like Bukkit. But, well, who cares? So, Google. So we go to Bukkit. You can just search Bukkit there. We can go to, let's go to Get Plugins. If you go on the Bukkit website even, it will say like right up here somewhere, Get Plugins. So, this is my plugins area of Bukkit. You can do power swords. Like these are all the new ones, 1.3.1. They don't have 1.3.2 anywhere. They have 1.2.5 everything. It's like no 1.3.1. I mean, there's some. But we're gonna go to, you can do author if you know the author, but I like to do title, so we're gonna do essentials. And what I use is the essentials collection of useful commands. This is the one you want. 1.3.1. 1.2.4, that's really outdated there. So it will take you to another website, and this is the icon. Boom. It'll look like this. And this is how I got Group Manager. So you can get Group Manager. Another thing Group Manager I didn't show you is if you look closely into the one I was just in, the world group manager where I made that VIP rank. If you look at the group manager, it'll say prefix, and it'll have like E and A or something like that. I changed my prefix to admin, so whenever you talk, it'll say admin. Yeah, it just naturally makes a color code difference. E, it's like when it says and A, it's a color code. So I got Essentials core download. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna download this. I'll probably download it right now actually to show you guys. You're gonna save as. You can save it to your desktop. It doesn't matter what you name it. I'm just gonna call it that. Save it to my desktop. So it's doing its job right now. And it is done. I just got one plugin. And it is right here. And see how it's a zip folder. If you guys have WinRAR when you download it, what you're gonna do is you wanna go to you don't wanna extract. I think you go like explore or something like that, and it'll give you all the Java things you need. So I'm gonna cut that. You need Java, that stuff there. The Java folders, that's what's really needed. What? This isn't the computer. Why doesn't it load any faster? Oh my goodness. You know, whatever. It'll do its job. It'll be fine. What? Put that in there, I guess? Compressing. Alright. I guess I can just move that in the recycling bin. Everything? Alright. So, we're going to put this in our... Oh, I put my Minecraft folder in the recycling bin. Just restore it. That's why I love recycling bin. If you delete something, it comes right back out in your power. Where is it? Oh my. Here it is. This new folder. Restore this item. There we go. Alright. We're going to put... Open that up. I'm going to put the plugins folder. Probably should work if I just have this zip folder in there. It might take out the Java for me. It would say if it's got it anyways. Let's see. This is your server. Whenever you have the server, you got to keep this up. This is your server, this batch file right here. So 1.3.1 R20. Load faster, you pathetic computer. And nope, it did not load the plugin because it is in the zip folder. So what you gotta do is you gotta like open it, you know, just double click, I guess you could say. I just do explore or something like that. Alright, so you gotta take these, cut, copy. I like to cut 'cause it's faster. Just put them in here. Don't know why it's like moving and taking so long. It's just moving an item, really. Why would it take so long? It should be like 5 more seconds, something like that. Hurry up. There we go. Is it really going to take this long on me? Really? Is it really going to do this? 10 seconds, my goodness. It's just moving something out of a folder into here. It's not even copying. Here it goes. So you can just delete this because there's nothing in it anymore. I took all that out. This is what you need, is all of these. So run your server again, and it should say that Essentials is showing up. Look, server craft bucket, Java. Let's see. It'll show Essentials down here. Essentials spawn loading, Essentials chat, Essentials spawn. So this right here is you can do set spawn when you have Essentials. So I'm just going to close that out. And here we go. You can go to plugins and you got those two things. So if you went on your server, you can make a spawn anywhere by doing /spawn when you have that Essentials. Alright, thanks guys for watching. You could probably look on how to do a port forwarding video. I'm not going to make one because it's just a little different than doing this. But everyone's got a different router. This is why it's not doing that. I'm going to show you guys in a different video how to make a server that just works in your house, only in your Wi-Fi. So, just let you know, if your server's not working when you figure out how to port forward, you might have to shut your firewall off, but nobody can hack that way still. It's fine because it's just Minecraft. I mean, it's a possibility they could, but I've never had anyone hack me. I've never heard anyone say they've ever gotten hacked for shutting their firewall off and having the server. Because sometimes the server will not go into the computer unless your firewall is off. Or if you have like Windows 7, it will say allow this Java program to do this when someone refreshes your server, and you got to go yes, always allow, and your server can work with your firewall on. But my computer doesn't do that, so I turn my firewall off. But thanks guys for watching, and please subscribe.